Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Lukey P here with another episode of Let's Play Skyrim Modded Survival with Boldrus the Wood Elf. And we are relatively late in the mid-morning, I guess. So we've not long got up. And we spent some time last night doing various things after the end of our last episode, so we're just packing away our campsite. But we made some rather cool new types of bones. We found we can arrows rather out of some of the bones, so we can make a stalker's bone arrow, which does 14 damage, which is a lot more than steel does actually. So yeah, we've now got some pretty nice different types of arrows, and we're probably going to stop using stone arrows actually, because we've got a fair few iron, a fair few steel, and now we've worked out we can make these stalker's bone arrows, for which you need some firewood and bits of bone, or some bits of bone and some large animal bones. So we made it using the bones and large animal bones, but in future we may, if we get a decent supply of firewood regularly, we may switch that up. So let's just give our large leather tent to our horse to carry. I think we will look to be on our way, and we will still be looking for Falkreath, but before we go, we should have some food. We did last night as well. Part of the reason we went to bed quite late is we were cooking, so we cooked up a lot of wolf haunches and some elk steaks. So let's have some of them, and then some of our boiled water as well. We need more water. That is why we have this. We still need more water. Can have a bit more, okay. Let's have that. Okay, we must have been particularly thirsty there. So, we can hear a deer somewhere. We can't see it. Is it up here, maybe? You want to go into this place where it's snowy and cold. We did have a successful hunting day yesterday, so I think we can leave that that deer behind for now, and we will return to the main road and look to progress back towards the general direction of Whiterun, because we know that's roughly where Falkreath is. There is this giant wandering along the road, which we don't particularly want to engage with, to be honest. We may have to go around. It does seem quite docile, to be honest. Is he turning off the main road? Oh, there's several of them. Actually, they look to be going towards each other, having some kind of meeting, so let's progress onwards. A stream coming down from a melted snow. Looks like a rabbit there, but let's continue onwards. Who's this fellow on the road?
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
You look ill,
I'm one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection.
Where are you going?
High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Okay. We don't really know what that's all about, so we will just continue onwards. we can see in the distance there, that large town, that is Whiterun. That is the hold. Let's see if we can grab some of these. I was trying to get some of those butterflies, but it appears we can't capture them from this horseback. No. Okay. Let's hop off. It gives us a better view at Whiterun because the zoom works better when you're off the horse. So yes, this is that's the hold. There you go. So that's Whiterun's capital.
Wood elf living near a sawmill. I can just see.
These are some deers. That looks to be a castle of some description. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to mount our horse. We are going to use it to ride down the deer. Here we are. Knocked him down. Let the other one run away. It's okay, we've got the one we came for, the one which was closest to us.
Yes.
And I think this is the direction we came from once before, along the plains. We went past, and in an earlier episode we actually helped the group known as the Companions bring down a giant which seemed to be attacking the local farmers. The elks come back. Let's charge. Charge. There we are. This is a very successful hunting strategy we have now with our steed, which is to charge the deer, which knocks them over.
Have you heard of the great apes of Valenwood? They were kings and have titles and speak with haughty accents. They also eat rodents.
So we've probably got a bit of a journey to get
What
to.
do you need?
Oh, Banelin's on our horse. That's funny. I didn't actually know they could get on the horse. He's got off the horse. Okay, we spotted another deer. Well, let's not look at a gift nature in the mouth, so to speak. Just drinking at the watering hole. See if we can take it out. Bit worried we haven't managed to knock it down. See if Boldrus can help us bring it down with an arrow. It's leading us a merry dance, this one. There we go. Up into the mountains a little bit. So we've got to go, if Boldrus is recalling correctly, we've got to go past the front of Whiterun, and then we will eventually hit the river, and we've got to go down to Riverwood, and then somewhere along that river you take a left and you end up in Falkreath. So we've probably got a little way to go to actually get back to Falkreath to report on our progress. We're just dropping off some of the okay, let's continue onwards. Let's back towards Whiterun. I'm not quite sure what happens to the field of vision. It's a tree stump, okay. There are some mud crabs. To see about taking these out. Okay, and let's switch to an iron arrow. Can't quite see. Triggered the kill animation but didn't actually kill the thing. Sure yes, there is another one there as well. Try and disguise itself.
Valenwood.
Okay, I can't pick that up. I guess that's because it's from down in, not from us.
Whenever I meet someone new, I pray to Yifri we don't get our foot. Then again, mortals only have 2 feet. How hard could it be?
So we can harvest some of these mud crab cheating, which is always useful, as I think it's used to make cure disease potions. So something which is quite useful for Boldrus to be obtaining. Especially now we have a companion with us, so we may at some points need twice the cure disease potions in theory. So yeah, this is a very successful series of hunting days, really. Looks to be our bone arrow, so we'll pick that one back up. Must have bounced off the mud crab. We are learning from our harvesting experiences, so we're getting better and better at it, which is very good. Very good indeed. Let's see if there are any other mud crabs around here. No, but this river, actually, thinking about it, we could usefully fill up some of our empty bottles. And I could usefully drink that last little bit of water and then fill up that water skin. And we can look to boil those up tonight, probably. Some other arrows. No, that must be one of. So the game does distinguish. It seems to artificially create arrows which your companion can fire, and you can't pick those up. But you can pick up the ones you've fired, which I guess is a fair enough trick to prevent unlimited ammo. But your companion does have unlimited ammo normally. We can see along here. Looks to be an old tower of some description. Just give it a bit of a wide angle till we can see who's in it. We want to grab this iron ore. Oh,
We've stopped. What is it?
an accidental hit to Daneling, which isn't really that realistic when you're looking at iron ore to say you accidentally hit your companion, but nonetheless, that's what the game sometimes says. that is another couple of elks, so let's charge right into it, shall we? See if we can bring that deer down. We're struggling a little bit to keep up with it. Let's run us towards a wolf. The wolf's gone down. The deer has got away, I think. Because it's run past a giant's cave and a giant's area, and we have no interest in engaging with those giants right now. Well, it's getting quite late, and yeah, we haven't really travelled far today because we keep stumbling across good hunting opportunities.
By some miracle, it was his soul that Arcade claimed. Dead.
It's a brave orc. Right near a giant's.
It's fairly blasphemous
This
for a
guy's
mob
doing?
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Wow, he's a rude orc as well. Just
Until next time.
leave him to his fate here. Probably provoke one of those giants sooner or later with that mouth of his. And that will probably be the end of him. Okay, well, it's getting late, so let's see how much more progress we can make. So that's Whiterun up there. There are some mud crabs. Well, they did a surprising amount of damage to us. I do wonder if we've picked up any diseases from them. Doesn't look like it. I think we probably may look to make camp round here for the night, actually. Just to settle in. Oh, there's a deer's run right back up to us. It's the one we were hunting before, and nope, not a decent shot. One last shot, no. Okay. We weren't quite ready for that. We weren't on our horse and we didn't have our weapon out, so never mind. There'll be plenty of other opportunities for hunting in this area, it seems. Indeed, there are two right there. I think what we'll do is we'll take those out, and then by those trees we'll be able to get some wood and hopefully hunt. Not hunt, make a campfire for the night. So we've certainly knocked one of them over. That's that one down, and they've both gone down, I think. Yep. We got them both. I think probably up here is where we look to make camp for the night, because we're near to those two animals we just killed, and we can also start to make a fire. So let's forest some firewood, shall we? Oh, that's the wrong button. Didn't mean to press that one. Let's see if we can cancel it. Okay. So you want to be doing forage. Yes, that's right. Firewood. We failed to forage anything of use. Lovely. Even though we are standing in the middle of a bunch of trees, we haven't managed to forage any wood. Seems unrealistic, doesn't it? Let's, 4 pieces of dead wood. Well, it's well and truly late now, so let's it's a bit of a struggle to see as well.
Have you ever been to Sylvanar? Or met him? The Sylvanar, after all, lives in Sylvanar, and he wears the face of his people.
We use our instinct, see if we can spot our horse somewhere. No, okay.
Are we heading out? Alright, let's trade.
I could do with you carrying some things, some animal fat. That'll do. I'll just run around a bit. This is why it's dangerous not to have a fire going at night, you see. Very easy to get lost. We do have, our horse has some branches we didn't use the other day. And some kindling. So we can use that. Let's add some branches. Let's use some of the animal fat because we've got plenty of that. We need more wood, really. We could look to forage for it, but I think as we've got a horse carrying a lot of firewood, we will use what the horse has got, although we're now conscious it's running out, so we do need to look at resupplying it quite soon, I think. Perhaps when we're next in town. Or if we find a wood cutting block and some wood out in the wilderness. Okay. We can go up to a roaring campfire, okay. Let's, we wanna, we should probably cook up some of the stuff we've caught today, maybe. Just have a look and see what we can do. We can do a wolf cabbage stew. Seems alright, let's make that. We can boil some of the water we've got today. We can boil some mud crab. Which, raw mud crab meat isn't really that useful, so seared fox, no, that would put our thirst up. Let's make that boiled water skin. Actually, we should boil all that mud crab meat in our pot, and then let's see what we can do with. We can make make our wolf meat into wolf haunches. And I think that's
Eyes on the hunt.
probably alright for now. And let's give...
Sure, I'll give you all my gold in exchange for a smile. In fact, it doesn't even have to be yours.
Interesting. Interesting phrase. So let's give him a couple of wolf haunches for his days work helping us. The rest let's stick onto our horse, and we will probably sell it at some point in the future. Same with the boiled mud crab. Let's have a boiled mud crab for dinner actually. Could have a bit more. Okay. How about a... Do we have any snack food? We don't really anymore, do we? Let's have this red apple. There we go. Right, nearby here we should have some here we are. The animals we managed to bring down. Those as well, it's always useful. And then we can loot these animals. Another successful hunting day for Boldrus. And you can see we're getting a lot more than we did in our early stages. Boldrus' proficiency has improved considerably in hunting over the time we've been with him. See the lights of Whiterun up there.
The trees are different in Skyrim. It takes a while to get your footing, but the real problem is the spacing. Not even the birds can make that leap.
Okay. So it's gone midnight again, so it'll be another short day tomorrow potentially. We may only go for 7 hours sleep actually. That's just once we're back here. We can cook some of the... venison is more to sell raw, isn't it? So elk I think isn't, so we're going to cook up the elk. And the venison we will keep raw. Let's make one and give it to Bainlin, because he appears to be stuck in place. Wonderful pathfinding mechanic of Skyrim.
Still need me to do something?
Yeah.
What did you need? Gladly.
I'm going to give you a venison chop for you to enjoy. Not that they actually eat. I don't know of a mod which lets your followers eat, or means they have to eat, but still useful, I think, to give it to them. Wow, we are really carrying a lot of weight all of a sudden, and I'm honestly not sure why. I mean, the animal fat, yeah, we've got a bit of that, so let's deposit that. Ladders we can get rid of, kindling, iron ore, large animal bones might be some of it. Yeah, okay, that is a lot of it. Some more of our pelts. Actually, we want to keep the bits of bones, really. And I do actually wonder how heavy some of the canine teeth aren't too bad, but what about the antlers? Yeah, look at that. 24 at 6 apiece of the great antlers, so let's there you go, that makes a lot of difference to the weight. I get large antlers only 0.1, I think it's just a little bit glitchy. Let's deposit some of these as well. Just to lighten up what we are carrying a bit. Okay, I think that will do. Put enough wood to get it lasting till the morning. I think we turn in. Welcome back. We did have a bit of a game crash a little while after waking up from that night's sleep, so we're just going to replay from here. So we've basically just slept and woken up and packed up our campsite, and now we're going to continue pressing on towards Falkreath. Jump that stream. No, didn't quite work. Up and around it, and these are our Khajit friends, and we feel like we'd probably be welcome in this part of Skyrim, having helped kill the giant who was assaulting that farm over there. So let's see what we can trade with our Khajit friend. Let's get some of our not to trade them all away, but we will certainly trade a large quantity of this meat, possibly some of these weapons we no longer need. So there is iron tools. Okay, put on our necklace of minor haggling. Let's approach Riverwood.
Warm sands, friend. How may this one serve you?
Oh, we'd like to trade with you, please. And you have... what have you got? You've got an executioner axe, you've got... various weapons. Steel ornate brown bear claw hood. That looks interesting. As to these rangers boots and armour. Hear our horse breathing away heavily. Oh, we do like a salt pile. And we will trade that with you. And I think the rest may well be things we are looking to sell to you. So we've got a bunch of elk steaks. We're going to keep 4 of them, but there are 5 of them, and the rest we will sell on. We've got some venison, which we will sell all of it. Got some wolf haunches, which we'll sell all but 7 of them. And then we've got some other things we can sell. So this Clovian war axe, this hunting bow, we no longer need, this iron dagger, iron mason sword, this red guard dagger. I think that will probably do us in terms of things we want to sell. You're nearly out of money as well, so I think that will probably mean anything else we look to sell, perhaps in Riverwood. Thank you for the business.
We stopped. What is it?
Jump back onto our steed, and we will head off.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny soon all. Just north by the
Just march past the stables. And we had mentioned there of a strange jester, which is why that's flashed up on the screen. But we are interested in finding our way back to Falkreath if we can. Which we think means following this path up here. Guard. Riverwood is up this way. We do remember that.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Okay, we don't really much mind for that internal Skyrim civil war at the moment. We will just keep on trying to make our way towards Windhelm. Not Windhelm, Falkreath. Windhelm's where that gentleman's off to. This is Riverwood. Probably one of our favourite towns.
Greetings, Gore.
I'm just going to save this game because I've known it to crash recently.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
The growing vampire menace. Tell me what the Dawn Guard is.
Hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
Okay.
But you don't
I haven't noticed any
You're
vampire
not paying
menace.
attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Okay.
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Whiterun, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
Well, I do like hunting. This reply is a bit enthusiastic, but we want to hear more about this vampire hunting.
Ha! Whiterun's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Well, it's not going to be our top priority, but if we're ever in the area, we may look in. Let's just... Okay, that quest isn't on because we don't want it on. Let's... we've got some smelters here. And we've got a lot of iron ore.
We've stopped. What is it?
And I think that smelting it might not be a bad idea while we are here. Some silver ore as well. Because we could do with some iron to improve some of our weapons, really. Well, that's certainly improved our smithing a fair amount. I'd love to get smithing good enough to be able to do reclaiming. It's 25. What about working with leather? That's 20. Okay, that's going to be something we're aiming towards, I think. So we probably will do a bit of work on smithing. Let's just talk to this gentleman here, Alvor.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Could we use your
I see no
forge?
harm in it, if you have the skill. The
Okay.
grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Okay.
All right then.
Well, let's have a bit of an experiment as he's allowed us to use it. So, our cavalry war axe. See about making that a fine axe.
That's a decent weapon you've made there.
What about any of the
Yes.
he's using the workbench. Okay. Let's see what
You
he's
looking
got.
for a new blade?
Let's see what have you got for sale?
Finest weapons and armor.
Hunting bow of burning. Oh, there's an Orcish bow. That's a fine weapon. That is. Does damage of 16. And an Orcish war axe as well, which does damage of 14. So what have we got at the moment? We've got a Dwarven bow which does 13 damage. So it would be interesting to potentially upgrade
Iron
to
and steel. Looking to protect yourself
an orc
or
bow.
deal some damage.
Let's just see what they have in the general goods store over here. We may also look to let's look to pick up some stuff we might be able to sell on. We may actually want to sell some of these pelts. I'm going to keep some of them, but I think we're going to sell some of these on because we will be looking to get enough money to afford that bow. I think we've already got quite a lot of money, but perhaps to have a little bit more. Bone mould armour and boots. We'll keep some of that in case we ever pick up a companion who has who likes heavy armour, but I think we'll get rid of a lot of this. Keep a steel shield. Need an iron gauntlet or iron shield, okay. We'll keep those for now. Steel war axe and pick, veining wood war bow, steel sword, steel dagger. Okay, let's
Dorothy? I was thinking I'd knit a couple of blankets, sell them to Lucan. Would you like to?
Eyes on the hunt.
Fun, working together.
Well, see, the thing is...
Dorothy, listen to me. Your father and your friend may treat you like a boy, but you're not. Do you understand?
The bow
So
plays the
please,
music of the
be a
forest,
girl.
and the wind
For me?
is its conductor.
It's just that Papa promised I could make something at the fort. So maybe we could do something together next week? Is that okay?
Oh, Dorothy. You're breaking your mother's heart, you know that?
those are some fun exchanges they have on the interesting NPCs conversations. But I do like listening to them every now and again. So we're in here, we're carrying a lot of stuff because I'm going to drink a potion of fortified barter. And then we're going to do some trading.
The Riverwood trader is ever trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
So we've got lots of things we want to sell on. So we want to sell on this steel dagger, steel quarterstaff, steel sword, war axe, pick, veining wood bow, bone mould armour, these Nord boots, these steel boots and shield. All this stuff we've accumulated. We're looking to offload it. Also happy to sell on some of these things. I think that's given us a lot more gold. So let's see if Lucan has got anything we want. Make our own water skins and no, I don't think so, not at this stage. We'll take some iron ore, but no, I don't think so. Thank you. It's a pleasure trading
Damn
with you.
Thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
Yes, that's unfortunate. Let's head back over and ask if he's still got this Orcish warbow.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So let's buy the Orcish bow. Cost a lot of money, but actually it's down a fair bit because we've got our potion of fortified barter on. So let's take that while we can. Don't think there's anything else we'd want here. No, I think we're all right. Let's just have a look at our fortified barter for 14 seconds. So I think we are going to wrap this episode up there because it's run on a bit. So we will leave with Boldrus in Riverwood, which is kind of as close a hometown as he's got at the moment. There's a fellow wood elf in here, and we've done a lot of trading in the town, so I think the people would know us and be familiar with us by now. We've just bought an Orcish bow, which I think will stand us in good stead for future episodes. So we're just going to make that our favourite and
Are we heading out?
drop the other bow off with
All right, let's trade.
Dainlin. And next episode we will continue our journey back to Falkreath to report on our progress. But we'll wrap it there. I'm Lukey P. Thank you as always for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.